They claim money can't buy happiness, but it can certainly purchase a gold toilet and a t-shirt that costs more than your home. Welcome to the side of footballers' lives they never share on social media. These aren't extravagant purchases. They're absolute madness. And believe me, you won't even believe what's coming next. Watch until the end, as things only get crazier from there. Number 7. $250,000 diamond-encrusted football. We all know footballers enjoy flaunting, but some of their purchases are so excessive, even luxury becomes bland. So let's begin with a baller move that brings football bling to an entirely new level. You've looked at golden boots and perhaps one or two trophies, but what about a football so dazzlingly bright? You wear sunglasses just to gaze at it. That, exactly, was what Karim Benzema, erstwhile Real Madrid legend and Ballon d'Or recipient, felt he required in his life. Whilst the rest of us were navigating supermarket price rises, Benzema was ordering a life-sized football encrusted with 72,000 diamonds. Yes, diamonds. Not rhinestones, not crystals. Actual diamonds. Designed by celebrity jewelers, this bespoke piece allegedly set him back a whopping $250,000. It's essentially the world's most costly ball that you can't even kick without risking a broken toe or a broken fortune. This isn't merely a talking point. It's a "my bank account is louder than your entire career" kind of boast. Now picture the reasoning here. Hi, I just scored 30 goals this year. I believe I'm entitled to a football worth more than a Lamborghini. Who in the world does this? Apparently, Benzema does. This football was not created by the likes of people playing it. It was created for might, and likely so that everyone else in the room would feel on the low side. What's crazier is he doesn't even show it publicly very much. It's the type of item you'd stick in a vault with laser security and a retina scan. And while collectors and fans freak about signed balls, Benzema's ball could happily retire in Monaco. So the next time your friend moans about spending money on a new football for Sunday League, just remind him he's lucky it doesn't need a personal jeweler and a bodyguard. If you thought buying a sparkly $250,000 sphere was unnecessary, wait till you see where some celebrities and footballers do their business. We're talking level next bathroom bling. Number 6. Gold-plated toilets. You've made it when your bathroom looks like a room inside a palace. But you've truly arrived when even your toilet could be mistaken for treasure from a pirate ship. That's right, gold-plated toilets have entered the chat. And yes, some footballers are reportedly using them like it's no big deal. While the most notorious golden toilet experience is that of Kanye West, who dropped more than $750,000 on not one, but 4 toilets covered in gold, this phenomenon has bled, again, pun intended, over into the footballer elite too. These aren't golden-hued seats. They're genuine 24-carat, gold-plated thrones, designed by luxury firms who presumably uttered, "You know what could use more shine? Your toilet bowl." Now imagine this. You just returned home from a game. You're drenched in sweat, muddy and tired. Do you shower? Perhaps. But more so, you sit on a toilet worth more than a whole apartment building. If that's not luxury at its best, we don't know what is. There's been talk that leading stars in the Premier League and La Liga have asked for bespoke gold fittings in their residences, even bathroom fixtures. Just imagine the plumber's expression when he's informed, "Take care, it's gold." And don't even get me started on the upkeep. It's not as if you can just clean a gold toilet with regular bleach wipes. You likely require your own polishing entourage, possibly gloved in unicorn hair. Ultimately, while the rest of us are fantasizing about upgrading from single-ply to two-ply, these bowlers are conducting business on literal treasure. Because why settle for a regular toilet when you can take your throne on a solid gold seat? You've heard of flashy watches and diamond chains. But what if we said there's a guy who actually wore his money on his chest? Now, this next item of fashion bling has even Gucci looking like Dollar Tree. Number 5. $250,000 gold shirt. Let's discuss a shirt that costs more than the majority of individuals' entire collections of clothes, automobiles, and college fees all together. This is not from a footballer, but it's too inexcusably over the top to omit. Indian tycoon Data Fuj made headlines when he ordered a $250,000 gold shirt, all made out of gold. Yes, a shirt. Made. Office gold. Made with more than 14,000 units of 22-karat gold. The shirt took 2 weeks to finish for a team of goldsmiths. It was completed with matching cuffs and belt, because if you are going to flaunt, you do it fully golden night. Now, I know Fuge was no footballer, but let us have some realism here. This is the type of thing you would know some footballers have purchased, or seriously thought about buying at some blackout, spend-a-thon shopping binge in Dubai. Imagine showing up to practice in that. Ballers already strut around like they own the place. But a gold shirt, that's showing up looking like a walking money vault. And don't even mention the practicality. Do you toss it in with the laundry and fabric softener? Or do you have it cleaned at a jewelry cleaner? The most hilarious part? Fuge referred to himself as the gold man of pimpery. Number 4. Lavish pet mansions. When you are a millionaire player, a generic pet store dog bed will just not do. That is why a few of our football players construct bespoke mansions for their dogs. Yes, real mansions, with air conditioning, designer interiors, burglar alarms, and swimming pools. Let's take a lead from celebrities such as Paris Hilton, who set the trend. But footballers, they took to it. Accounts have emerged of footballers constructing miniature versions of their own homes, just for their dogs. One Premier League player had a 2-story dog villa, constructed complete with air conditioning, heating, marble floors, and a chandelier. No joke! The dog had nicer flooring than many college dorms. Another soccer star bestowed his poodle with a custom designer doghouse for nearly $40,000, complete with hand-carved dog furnishings and personalized accessories. These animals have lives better than 95% of the Earth. And don't forget the accessories. These indulgent animals sport diamond-encrusted collars, dine on gourmet food prepared by pet chefs, and fly first class in designer Louis Vuitton pet carriers. When your life is absurd, you ensure everyone in your family, even your chihuahua, lives like a king. You'd think a dog would be thrilled with a stick and some open space. But nope, footballers have decided that if their dogs aren't living like influencers, something's wrong. So yeah, while most of us are Googling DIY dog bed on a budget. Number 3. Diamond-encrusted accessories. Footballers aren't just swimming in money, they're drowning in it. And for some, plain designer bling isn't sufficient. They go my precious mode, making everyday objects into walking vaults. Forget Rolexes or plain gold chains. These guys are spending money on diamond-encrusted shades, bespoke grills, iced-out phones, and even diamond-covered shisha pipes. Let's talk about Jerome Boateng. The German defender spent a mere $100,000 on diamond-encrusted sunglasses. Lose those in an Uber, anyone? And Paul Pogba. He's famous for his diamond-made custom ring sets that would make Thanos green with envy. These are not just bling-bling accessories. They're entire investment portfolios on wrists, necks, and sometimes ankles. And then there's the case of Mario Balotelli, who once walked into a club with a custom gold iPad. Yes, a gold iPad. Like it was just another accessory. You've got to admire the confidence of someone using a device worth a small car to browse memes and check Instagram. But hold on, it gets even better. Why have earrings when each one could be used as collateral for a house deposit? When the world is your oyster, apparently you diamond encrust it, take a selfie, and put it on Insta with the hashtag #NowhereBlessed. Finally, after a long day of training, flexing, and taking selfies with cars, nobody drives. Even footballers need a rest. But when your bed is more expensive than a Ferrari, is it actually just sleep or is it a lifestyle? Number 2. Ultra luxurious beds. For certain footballers, a standard bed will simply not do. Memory foam? No way. That's for the peasants. Welcome to the universe of 400,000 beds of luxury, individually made from precious materials, filled with horsehair, sewn with gold thread, and equipped with technology that NASA likely has no idea about yet. One of the craziest examples is from the Heston's Vividus bed, a Swedish work of art constructed from cashmere, flax, and yes, actual horsehair. Many footballers, including Cristiano Ronaldo, have allegedly owned models of these beds. Why? Because apparently, greatness on the pitch begins with an ultra-luxury snooze. There are even some with built-in massaging systems, sleep monitoring programs, and thermal control. And one has an entertainment screen embedded and surround sound. So literally, it isn't a bed, it's a sleeping spaceship. You don't so much as recline. You blast off into REM sleep like a rock star. Oh, and the bedding? Only the best. Egyptian cotton with thread counts so lofty you have to use a microscope to enjoy it. Personalized duvets, weighted blankets, and even pillows filled with cooling gel and essential oils. Because of course, standard pillows are for mere mortals. Let's not forget the bespoke headboards. Some the shape of football stadiums, others with speakers or light therapy units built in. Why should you have to count sheep when you can actually sleep to cheers? These are beds above sleeping areas. They're a statement of status. For most people, spending six figures on a bed would be madness. But for footballers, it's just another acquisition. And so, when you've dominated the football pitch and loaded up more money than you can do anything with, what's the sensible next step? Simply purchase a car worth more than most houses, and then trash it in the spirit of luxury. Because when footballers and their vehicles are involved, routine is merely dull. Number 1. Supercars. For most of us, car purchasing is a deliberate, frugal experience. You try it out, consider the mileage, perhaps even compare insurance quotes. But for the creme de la creme of footballers, all they care about is whether or not the leather interior color suits their shoes. Let's begin with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. The man doesn't drive automobiles. He drives declarations. Among his collection are a Ferrari LaFerrari, a Lamborghini Aventador, and several Range Rovers, all covered in chrome gold. Yep, chrome gold. The guy pretty much drives around resembling a rolling Oscar statuette. It's that bright, you don't require headlights. It is the light. But the insanity doesn't end with paint jobs. Footballers dive deep into customization, from diamond-stitched leather seats to bespoke wheel rims, customized steering wheels, and even espresso machines built into the car. Yes, seriously. Some have LED lighting systems installed inside that turn the car into a VIP lounge on wheels. Cristiano Ronaldo, however, wasn't about to be outdone, and once purchased a Bugatti Centodieci that cost nearly $9 million. There are only 10 of them in existence on the planet, and lo and behold, it's not even street legal in certain jurisdictions because it's absurdly fast and ridiculously loud. Essentially, Ronaldo purchased a car that he can hardly drive on the streets, and that's part of the brag. And of course, don't forget Paul Pogba, who's been seen in a Rolls-Royce Wraith black badge complete with bespoke two-tone paint and Pogba logos etched into the interior. Just in case he forgets who he is halfway through a drive, I guess. But here's the twist. Some of these crazy, multi-million-dollar cars are so outrageous that they're banned on ordinary roads. Vehicles like the Pagani Zonda R and McLaren P1 GTR, both part of footballers' collections, are actually track-only cars. That is to say, they're too powerful, too loud, or too hazardous to be driven on ordinary roads, so they're simply parked, collected, placed next to on Instagram. I can spend $4 million on a car and have it just sit in my garage. That's not a car. That's a museum exhibit. Sure, it's not all about horsepower. These guys want to be exclusive. Custom license plates that run tens of thousands of dollars, bespoke paint jobs that took months to complete, and interiors designed to complement their favorite watch or sneaker pack. When your transportation is more expensive than a private plane and can't even be moved down the block legally, that's not transportation. It's ego on wheels. From diamond-dripping cars that can't even make it onto the road to gold-plated toilets, footballers have mastered the art of absurd luxury. Which of these outrageous splurges blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more outrageous footballer flexes.